Could your loose change be worth thousands? In today's video, we're uncovering the top 8 ultra-rare and expensive UK 20 pence coins that are worth a small fortune. From hidden gems to priceless pieces, stick around, you might just have one in your pocket. Before we jump into the details, let's take a quick look at the history of the UK's 20 pence coin. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982, replacing the older 10 shilling note. Its design was meant to complement the existing decimal system of coinage that was introduced in 1971, and it has had a variety of fascinating designs and special editions over the years. So, what makes some of these 20 pence coins so valuable? Let's find out. Starting off at number 8, we have the 1982 UK 20 pence coin. This particular coin is incredibly rare, and it can be worth as much as $2,500. You might be asking, what makes this coin so valuable? Well, the 1982 20 pence coin holds a special place in history as it marks the introduction of the 20 pence into circulation in the UK. It's the first of its kind and is highly sought after by collectors because of its significance. One of the standout features of the 1982 20 pence is its unique design. The coin showcases the royal shield, which represents the four nations of the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This design is a symbol of unity, and it immediately makes the coin an interesting and meaningful piece of currency. It's not just a regular coin, it's a representation of the country itself. What makes it even rarer is the fact that only a limited number of these coins were ever produced in 1982. The mintage was low, and this scarcity makes the 1982 20 pence a hot item for coin collectors. The combination of its historical importance and limited availability makes it one of the most sought-after coins from the UK. If you happen to find one of these coins, the value can vary depending on its condition. A circulated 1982 20 pence coin that has been well preserved is still worth quite a bit more than a coin that's been through years of heavy circulation. It's important to note that collectors will pay top dollar for coins that have little wear and tear. The more pristine the condition, the higher the value, so it's worth paying attention to the state of your coin if you come across one. The introduction of the 20 pence coin in 1982 was a significant change in British currency, and this coin represents that shift. It's not just another everyday coin, it's a piece of history. As a result, the 1982 20 pence has become a valuable collectible, especially for those who are passionate about UK currency and coinage. So, when you're going through your change or checking out your coin collection, keep an eye out for the 1982 UK 20 pence. With its low mintage and unique design, it's one of the most valuable coins you could find. Next, let's look at the 1983 rare 20 pence coin, which features the inscription D.G. Reg F.D. This stands for De Grazia Regina Fidei Defensor, or in English, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This phrase has been used on British coinage for centuries, adding a layer of historical significance to the coin. What makes this 1983 20 pence so valuable? Well, its rarity is a big factor. Due to its very limited mintage, the 1983 coin is highly sought after by collectors, and it can fetch up to $1,000 in the right condition. In 1983, the Royal Mint produced a very small number of these 20 pence coins, making it part of an exclusive series. The fact that there were so few of these coins created in comparison to other years makes it stand out. And as time has passed, the value of the 1983 coin has only increased, especially as more collectors become aware of its rarity. The 1983 20 pence coin also has historical importance because it was minted during a pivotal time in the UK's currency system. In 1971, the UK had moved to a decimal currency system, and coins like the 20 pence were part of this modernized approach. The 1983 coin reflects the continued development of the decimal system, which had begun just over a decade earlier. So, for those who are passionate about the history of British coinage, the 1983 20 pence is a significant piece. Collectors particularly admire the 1983 coin for its elegant design. The coin features a beautiful royal shield, which represents the unity of the United Kingdom's four nations, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. It's a design that conveys the stability and strength of the nation, and for many, it's a reminder of the long-standing monarchy. In addition to its aesthetic appeal, the 1983 20p coin carries a lot of sentimental value. It's a representation of a specific period in British history, making it more than just currency. And because of its low mintage and place in the story of the UK's decimal currency system, it's become a must-have for serious coin collectors. So, if you ever find yourself with a 1983 UK 20p coin in your pocket or collection, it could be worth a small fortune, especially if it's in good condition. With its rare mintage and connection to British history, this coin is a standout in the world of coin collecting. At number 6, we have the 1989 20p coin, a piece of British currency that has become quite rare and valuable. This coin can sell for around $1,200, depending on its condition, making it an attractive find for collectors. The 1989 version stands out not just because of its age but also due to its design and the relatively low mintage that year. Fewer of these coins were produced in comparison to other years, adding to their rarity and desirability among coin enthusiasts. What makes the 1989 20p coin particularly interesting is its design. Like other coins from the era, it features the royal shield, symbolizing the four nations of the UK, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This design, which represents unity, is a central feature of many of the UK's coins, but the 1989 version stands out because of the specific period it was minted in. The late 1980s were a time of change, both in British society and in its currency. The 1989 20p coin, as a part of the UK's decimal currency system, holds a special place in the story of modern British coins. The 1989 coin is not just rare because of its design, but also because of the low number of pieces that were struck. Coins from years with smaller mintages are often more valuable, and this is a prime example. Over time, the limited supply and growing demand for rare coins have caused the value of the 1989 20p coin to climb, especially if you can find one in excellent condition. For many collectors, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. If you happen to find a 1989 20p that has been well preserved, especially one that's been kept in pristine form by collectors over the years, you could see the price skyrocket. Coins that have been protected from wear and tear or damage are far more valuable, so it's always a good idea to keep rare coins in good condition if you happen to find them. But beyond its financial worth, the 1989 20p coin holds sentimental value for a lot of people. For collectors, it's not just about the money, it's about holding on to a piece of history. Coins like these represent a specific moment in time, and for many, they serve as a connection to the past. So, whether you're a serious coin collector or just someone who appreciates British history, the 1989 20p is a valuable and fascinating coin. Moving on to number 5, we have the 1993 Queen Elizabeth II 20p coin, a coin that can also fetch around $1,000 on the market. Similar to the others in this list, the 1993 20p is valued for its rarity, with a relatively low number being produced that year. But what sets this coin apart is its strong, clean design and its place in British history. It's one of those coins that collectors eagerly seek, both for its aesthetic appeal and the historical context it represents. The 1993 coin stands out because of its design, which remains crisp and bold. The royal shield, representing the four nations of the UK, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, is featured prominently, just like many other 20p coins. However, the 1993 version is often admired for its overall cleanliness, with fewer visible signs of wear compared to coins from other years. Over time, as these coins get circulated, finding one in excellent condition becomes more difficult, making it a rare and valuable item for collectors. The low mintage in 1993 also contributes to the coin's increasing value. Fewer coins were produced that year, which means there are simply fewer available to collectors. As with many rare coins, the combination of limited supply and growing demand for vintage pieces has caused the value of the 1993 20p coin to rise over time. This makes it not just a collectible, but a smart investment for anyone in the market for rare coins. One of the key reasons the 1993 coin is so highly sought after is because of the historical context in which it was minted. The UK in 1993 was going through significant political and economic changes. The early 90s were a transformative time for the country, and this coin acts as a symbol of that period. Coins like this one can capture the essence of a particular era, and for many collectors, that historical significance adds an extra layer of value. As time goes on, the rarity of the 1993 20p coin continues to increase, especially since fewer well-preserved examples are available. It's a coin that appeals to those interested in British history, as well as those who simply appreciate the beauty and significance of a well-crafted coin. The combination of historical relevance and rarity makes the 1993 Queen Elizabeth II 20p a must-have for serious coin collectors. Let's take a closer look at the 2020p coin. Released at the turn of the millennium, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors for several reasons. First off, there are specific variants of this coin that have become incredibly rare due to minting errors, particularly misalignment during the minting process. When these coins were struck, some came out with slight design flaws. These errors weren't immediately obvious, but they're a huge deal for collectors today. The rare variants that feature misalignment or other minting mistakes are in high demand. What makes these coins even more valuable is the fact that many of them were worn down or lost over time. In the years since the coin was released, countless examples were used in everyday transactions or thrown into drawers, so finding one in excellent condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. The coins that have survived and remain in great shape are extremely valuable. A pristine 2020p coin with these rare misalignments can fetch as much as $1,100 or even more in some cases, depending on the quality of the coin. This high value isn't just because of the year of issue, but because of the scarcity of error-free or mint-condition examples. Coins that have these errors are considered proofs of minting flaws, which makes them even more interesting to collectors who appreciate unique pieces in their collection. Another factor that contributes to the value of the 2020p coin is the relatively low mintage compared to other years. Minting fewer coins naturally increases the rarity of the piece, and fewer surviving examples mean the demand is higher, which pushes up the price. Also, because it was issued at the turn of the century, this coin is seen as part of a historical milestone. Some collectors might even view it as a piece of history, which gives it extra appeal beyond just its rarity and error. To put it into perspective, many standard 20p coins from other years don't hold nearly the same value. The 2000 version is seen as an anomaly among its peers, and its limited availability makes it a highly prized addition to any serious coin collector's portfolio. So, if you happen to find one of these coins in near mint condition with any of the misaligned designs or other subtle minting errors, you're sitting on something much more valuable than just a 20p coin. Given the growing interest in rare coins, especially those with minting errors, the value of the 2020p coin is likely to increase in the future, making it an even more prized piece to own. Let's take a closer look at the 2003 UK 20p coin. While it may not be as widely recognized as some other rare coins, it still holds significant value due to its rarity and subtle features that set it apart. Released by the Royal Mint in 2003, this coin was part of a regular mintage but has become a collector's item due to its unique aspects. The design of the 2003 20p coin differs slightly from the standard issues of that time. The Royal Mint made small adjustments to the reverse side of the coin, giving it a slightly different finish compared to earlier versions. These minor design tweaks may seem insignificant to the casual observer, but for collectors, they represent a valuable variation in the series. The changes to the coin's design in 2003 make it stand out, especially for those keen to find every variation of the 20p coin series. However, the true value of the 2003 20p coin comes from its minting flaws. During its production, some of these coins were struck with minor errors, such as misalignments or small imperfections in the design. These imperfections, though subtle, are exactly what make this coin more attractive to collectors. Coins that exhibit such flaws are often considered more interesting and unique than those in perfect condition. Even slight misprints or minor misalignments make the coin one of a kind, adding a special character that increases its desirability. In terms of value, the 2003 20 pence coin can be worth up to $900, particularly if it has been kept in excellent condition and shows little wear. As with many rare coins, the value is determined by its condition and any unique features, such as minting errors. Coins that have remained in good condition, without the typical wear and tear from circulation, tend to fetch higher prices among collectors. The rarity of coins with minting flaws only adds to the excitement of owning one. Though not as old as some of the other rare coins, the 2003 20 pence coin shows that even more recent issues can be valuable. Many people might overlook this coin, focusing instead on older or more famous examples, but it's exactly these subtle differences and imperfections that make the 2003 coin appealing to those with a discerning eye for collectible currency. Collectors often look for pieces that tell a story or showcase something out of the ordinary, and the 2003 20 pence coin certainly fits that description. It's an example of how even a relatively modern coin can become a hidden treasure in the world of coin collecting, with its rarity and unique history contributing to its growing demand and value. Let's dive into the 2004 20 pence coin. While it's a more recent addition to the lineup of rare coins, it still has some interesting features that make it stand out among other 20 pence coins. It might not be as famous or as valuable as some of the older coins, but there's still a certain appeal to the 2004 version, especially for collectors who are paying attention to the details. One thing that sets the 2004 20 pence coin apart is the sharpness of its features. Some versions of this coin were struck with particularly clear, well-defined details. These coins are much more sought after, especially by collectors who value the original, crisp design of the coin. Coins that retain that sharpness, especially after years of circulation, tend to be in higher demand. As you might imagine, any coin with a clear, unscathed design is rarer than one that's been worn down from heavy use. So, if you come across one of these coins in great condition, you're looking at something that could hold a bit more value than you might expect. Another feature that adds to the rarity of the 2004 20 pence coin is the edge lettering. This detail isn't common on every coin, but a few versions of the 2004 20 pence were released with lettering on the edge. Edge lettering is a special feature that makes the coin even more unique and harder to find. Not all coins were struck with this feature, so if you come across one with the edge lettering, you've got a more valuable coin on your hands. The demand for these versions is significantly higher, as collectors love to get their hands on any coin that has this rare minting detail. When it comes to value, the 2004 20 pence coin can fetch up to around $800 in excellent condition, especially if it has sharp features or edge lettering. While that might not seem like a huge amount compared to some of the older, more rare coins, it's still quite a good value for a relatively recent coin. What makes this coin particularly interesting is that despite its younger age, it has some of the characteristics that collectors are on the lookout for, those subtle variations that make certain coins stand out as unique and desirable. So, even though the 2004 20 pence coin might not be the oldest or most well-known coin, its sharp details and potential for edge lettering make it a coin worth looking out for. Finding one in excellent condition, or with that rare edge lettering, can turn it into a valuable addition to any collection. It just goes to show that even more recent coins can be a hidden gem if you know where to look. Finally, let's talk about the 2006 20 pence coin. While it may not be as rare or as valuable as some of the other coins on this list, the 2006 20 pence still holds some appeal among collectors. This coin was widely circulated, so there are plenty of them around. However, finding one in excellent or uncirculated condition is definitely a bit of a challenge, which is why it still has some value. One thing that sets the 2006 20 pence coin apart is that it's a relatively recent issue, so many of these coins were used in daily transactions, leading to wear and tear. As a result, most 2006 coins you'll come across will show signs of circulation. Coins that have been heavily used or worn down are less valuable than those that remain in near mint or uncirculated condition. The key here is condition, if you happen to find a 2006 coin that hasn't been in circulation for long or was well preserved, it could be worth more than the average circulated coin. A circulated 2006 20-pence coin typically has a value of about $600. While that's not a huge amount, it's still worth more than the face value of the coin, especially if it's in decent condition. The demand for coins from certain years tends to increase when they become harder to find in good condition. Since so many of the 2006 coins were used in regular transactions, they are often worn and scratched, making coins in pristine condition relatively rare. The value of a 2006 20-pence coin can rise even higher if the coin is in pristine or uncirculated condition. Coins that have avoided damage from circulation, maintaining their original sharp details and features, are particularly prized by collectors. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2006 20-pence in mint condition, it could be worth significantly more than the average circulated version. While it may not be as high profile or as valuable as some older or rarer coins, the 2006 20-pence coin still holds value, especially for collectors who are looking to add a piece from this specific year to their collection. As always, the key to any coin's worth is its condition, so finding a well-preserved 2006 coin could make it a worthwhile addition to your collection. So, there you have it, the top 8 most expensive and rare UK 20-pence coins that have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you happen to have one of these coins sitting in your collection or change jar, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Always remember, the value of a coin is determined by a combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more coin-related content. Have you found any rare coins in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting.